Welcome everybody back to We're Talking episode number 20.
Year.
That's what? Like, we've been doing this
4, 8, 12. That's like 5 months.
5
or so?
months.
Crazy.
Welcome back to We're Talking. Sorry if the camera's a little blurry. I
Can't tell.
can't tell if it is, but it looks good enough.
Good enough.
For now. But welcome. We got stuff to talk about as always.
What you talk about?
Let's just get like the obviouses out of the way for the sports world.
The sports.
NHL. It's the cup. It's the cup
Stanley
final.
Cup.
Stanley Cup.
Edmonton's getting absolutely buttered.
Dogged.
Just cooked.
Dogged. I think the difference in the series so far has been goaltending.
Oh yeah.
Bobrovsky's
One team has a good goaltender and one team does not.
Yeah, and it's Bob stole game 1 for the Panthers.
Yeah.
And I think in game 2, like, he let the one in, but I mean, it was kind of a lucky shot. Like,
Yeah.
5-hole, he hasn't been.
It bounced off his crotch,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, and 5-holes has been Bobrovsky's strong point in the playoffs so far. So it's kind of a fluke goal. However, Edmonton did look better last game, I thought.
Yeah, a little bit, and then they just kind of
Yeah,
fell off.
but they didn't. Again, like, they didn't really have that shot total. Like, I feel like game 1 they had the shot total. They kind of like switched strategies almost. Like, Florida beat them in shots in the second game, but also then sucked the first game at shots. But
still won.
yeah, it's honestly, I think Florida's playing how they want to play their game.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're playing aggressive. They don't care if McDavid punches them in the face. Like,
Yeah.
it's keeping McDavid away from the puck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, overall, boring series so far. It's kind of just like, wow, we kind of expected this to happen.
Yeah. It's just not as interesting.
No.
It's just like, okay.
Yeah. I think that's the thing with, like, you look at the NBA playoffs as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of, this is just what's been expected to happen.
Yeah.
So it's not exciting.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's the same thing. Celtics are now up 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's just, we kind of knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But everyone had hope it was going to happen. It's like
Yeah.
the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl every year. It's like, can we get something exciting?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say?
Well, I mean, they've only won 2 in the last, like, 5 years.
Well, they've won 3, no?
They've only gone back-to-back.
Did they not win one before, though?
Well, they have, but they've won, like, 3 in 5 years, I think.
Yeah, but that's, like...
That is still
It's kind of like, yeah. It's just, everything seems kind of expected to happen.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, when the Bucks went on their run, like, it was exciting because it was like, oh, Giannis hasn't done that before. It's just the Celtics are just boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we get it. Jason Tatum's good at basketball.
19 years old.
Still 19. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy, man.
He's still doing
That's
it.
crazy, yeah.
The Celtics and Mavs series, honestly, it's been kind of the same.
Yeah.
Like, there's been exciting moments in games where it's like, oh, the Mavs are close. They're close. And then the Celtics go on a run. And the Celtics just have the better team.
Mm-hmm.
They're more stacked. Like, in this series, Mavericks have been relying a lot on Luka.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all playoffs, and he kind of looks a little tired. And he sucks defensively.
Yep.
He cannot guard Jaylen Brown for anything.
I mean, he just fucking... He fouled out.
He fouled out.
That was such a stupid play.
Dude, he literally... And then he gets mad. It's like, bro, that's a blocking foul.
Yeah.
You didn't have your feet set. You were also standing in front of him. Like, it's a blocking foul. He's just... And, I forget who was talking about it. Jack Armstrong this morning on TSN.
Okay.
He was saying it, like, it's going to get to the point where, Luka complains to the refs a lot. That's a known thing he does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gotten to the point, I feel like, or he felt like, and I also agree, that the refs are kind of getting tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They're getting tired of the complaining. They're getting tired of all of it. Every single game, he has something to say.
Yeah.
So the calls aren't going to go your way as often as you would like.
Yeah.
So it's simple. Just stop complaining.
Just play ball.
Play ball. It's okay to complain once in a while. Like, LeBron has his moments of complaining.
Mm-hmm.
Every All-Star has their moments of, like, complaining to a referee.
Yeah.
But you can't do it every single time.
It's like,
especially
bro,
to the
shut up.
Especially to the degree of Luka, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he gets all in their face. He kind of eggs it on, and then he gets mad. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Mavs are down 3-0. You think they can get a game, or you think this is a clean sweep?
I think they might win the next one just because it's in Dallas.
Yeah.
But they're gonna lose Game 5.
Yeah. You think so? Either a sweep or Game 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Joe.
I think the same thing, honestly, with the Florida series.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be either a sweep or a Game 5.
Yeah.
Victory.
Edmonton just not looking the best. Like they're just looking very moderate.
Yeah, I think they weren't the best team to come out of the West. Like obviously they were because they won it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there was better opponents for Florida. Like we've said all playoffs, like Dallas is a really deep team.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think Dallas would have matched up better.
Yeah, Florida's a really deep team.
Well, I mean, even because Dallas has better goalie, better defense, more depth.
Yeah. Yeah, and we were saying this too, like the Oilers are very much styled the way the Leafs are. Like very offensively heavy.
Well, yeah, because their defense has like one or two good players, one of which is an offensive defender.
Yeah.
Goalies.
Moderate.
Yeah.
Moderate.
And then like their forwards, like their top two lines are good.
Yeah. And then yeah. Well, Cody Ceci defensive line has been awful through the playoffs, so and we kind of expected that. Like that's the thing. Like it's just there's no exciting storylines right now. Like cool, the Celtics might win one since 2008.
08?
Yeah. I was gonna say 07, but yeah, 08. And the Panthers, cool, they're gonna win their first Stanley Cup, but it's also expected.
Like, oh, a Florida team winning? Yeah, that's gonna be what, like 3 and 4 years or something.
Something ridiculous. Because the Tampa
went up. Vegas last year. Yeah, it was Tampa.
Tampa. Well, across all sports, because the Bucks won. I can't even. I don't know why I'm gapping on baseball.
Basketball. Heat.
Orlando. Have always been good.
Yeah.
Anyways, Miami, fuck you.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Florida.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, also NFL stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers, back to being Aaron Rodgers.
What did he do?
So he's missing mandatory training camp. It's the first mini camp.
Nice.
First mandatory one for an inexcusable absence. So he wasn't given permission really.
Oh, okay.
The report is that he told the Jets a few weeks ago that he wasn't going to be there.
Okay.
And now the Jets are officially announcing it, but it's not like a funeral or like a birth of a child or
he's just doing something.
He's just doing something.
Okay. What a guy, eh?
What a guy. I saw a clip, it was back in January where he was like, you gotta leave all the bullshit at the door. Like, football comes first if you want to win championships and all this stuff. And I'm like...
Wasn't he debating retiring to run for vice president?
Yeah.
What do you...
Like, Aaron, stop. Like, you're not... I swear he thinks he's like a preacher, and then he does...
But then he also just flips back on what he says.
Yeah. He's just a weird guy.
Imagine if he actually went for, vice president with... RFK, that would have been...
Could you imagine if they won?
They're not gonna win.
Well, yeah.
Robert Kennedy he's such a... Have you heard his voice?
No, I have not.
Robert Kennedy, his voice is so, it just, it just sounds like a smoker,
okay.
But, worse. He's just very, It's like, bro, what are you saying?
He sounds like a little alien.
But he's young. He's almost a decade younger than the other two guys. And then
Crazy.
Having Aaron Rodgers as vice president, we should just vote America should just vote Dwayne Johnson as president or some shit.
Yeah. Or Robert De Niro.
Okay, well he's fucking ancient, so maybe not Robert De Niro, but who's a cool American guy? Can't think of any Americans right now.
Channing Tatum.
Oof. I love Channing Tatum. What a beauty, eh?
But, it's just, people seem so shocked by this. Aaron Rodgers just dipping.
As if that's not what he's done,
for the past, since he was on the Packers.
10 years.
He's known for doing, random shit that everyone's just kind of what is he doing? And he's just kind of I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. You'll have to find out. On Hard Knocks.
Are they on Hard Knocks?
No, probably not.
Oh.
After last season.
Well, no, it was Chicago, I think.
Yeah, my computer lagging.
Well, because you fucking 100 tabs open. What do you mean your computer's lagging?
But yeah, overall, like we should just expect this from Aaron Rodgers at this point.
Yeah.
Let's get him off the media. Just stop letting him talk.
Just put a muzzle on him.
Yeah.
You're impeding my freedom of speech.
Shut up, Aaron.
Shut the fuck.
You're like, yeah, he's probably on another fucking darkness retreat or something.
He's probably
like, that's the thing. Apparently, he said he's going to some event, but they're not. He won't tell them. Either won't tell the Jets or the Jets won't tell the media.
Okay.
So we don't really know what's going on, but
he's just like,
we're gonna see him at like
at Coachella.
Yeah.
Just high off fucking perks. He's just like, oh, the wind, it calls me and it, invigorates me, and I really just, the sunlight charges me and it really powers my chakras.
I was trying to see if I could find the picture, but there was like an article and it was a front page and it was a picture of like Aaron Rodgers in like the Jets uniform.
Okay.
But he wasn't there. Like it was like blanked, like whited out, like his
Okay.
face and his arms and all that. And it said Aaron Rodgers, more like Aaron Dodgers, and I was like, oh my goodness. It's a real knee slapper right there.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's facts, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just really not talking about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's training camp for NFL. Have
Yeah.
you seen any interesting things with the Browns?
Honestly, I have not been paying attention to anything really.
You just been vibing.
I've not, like, I saw Deshaun Watson throwing footballs a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, he
You
looks
see his...
pretty good, but it's also training camp.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah. Anyway, Zach Wilson looked good in training camp.
What team's he on? Denver? Seattle?
Denver.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, did you see where they're filming his, like, hype video?
I did not.
The county jail. It wasn't, like, an actual county jail,
It just, like, looks like a jail.
Yeah, it's bad. He's, like, sitting on, like, a bench in, like, a dark cemented hallway, and he's just like... Nah.
Deshaun...
The media team knew what they were doing.
Deshaun... No, they did not know what they were doing, clearly. Like... Ugh.
It's just, it's ridiculous. Packers are looking good. I mean, same kind of thing. I've seen Jordan throw some balls. He had, like, a weird trailer thing for, like, his, like, story. I don't know. I don't know. It looked kind of like it was, like, a hype video, basically, for the season, I guess.
Okay.
It was, like, he was, like, sitting by a fire, and then it was, like, a highlight reel of him, like, throwing bad balls and getting sacked. And, like, it was, like,
just
like,
wait till
NFL analysts being like, he can't throw the football, and then it's like he has like his breakout game against the Lions in like Thanksgiving.
Oh, so it was just showing how he was like bad in the first half
Yeah.
of the season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Contract talks. It's always exciting because we could sign him soon, and they're hoping to get the deal done soon. However, I wouldn't be mad if it didn't get done. You know what I mean? We've seen so many one season greatness in the NFL.
Yeah.
Do I think Jordan's that? No, because I have hope that he's not going to be.
Yeah.
However, we've seen it before, so
It's just like the Packers know how to coach a QB.
They do know how to like develop, and they've always had good coaches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's always just a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I'm 100% like he's the guy. He's gonna lead us to the Super Bowl this season.
Yeah.
But then there's that little tiny voice.
Like, well,
It's like he only played good half the season.
Aaron Rodgers only got one Super Bowl.
Yeah. So we shall see. I wouldn't be mad if the contract waited until like halfway through the season and then we extend him or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if we pay him now, we pay him now.
Yeah.
It'd be good to secure a quarterback, but also you never know. So.
Speaking of contracts.
Yeah.
Speaking of contracts. What the fuck is happening for UFC 303?
We don't know.
The contract?
The Conor McGregor contract?
Don't know what the hell is going on. Bro
Yeah,
is...
did we talk about this last... I think we...
I don't even know.
McGregor not fighting, we did.
Okay.
That's the name of the episode. We did talk about it a bit last week, and it's funny, because I think after that episode, 2 days went by, and it got announced that it was like, oh, it's happening, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
And
yeah, because
then...
we showed the clip of the guy saying, like...
Oh, yeah, Air Helwani.
Yeah, and he was like, it's fine.
Like, it's fine. And then, like, 3 days later,
yeah.
it might not be
We're
fine.
Now... between a whole week of us filming the podcast...
It's gone from
not
really good, it's gonna happen, to I don't know what is happening.
Yeah, it's gone boop, 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 boop. Yeah. It's...
That's...
We don't know. Is he injured? He could be.
I don't even... What do you think is happening? Like, what is your take on it?
I mean, again, I'm still hoping it's a hangover scenario where they just can't find him. Like, he's just a...
Do you think
he's in, like, Guatemala.
Do you think that he is, like, partying? Or do you think it's, like, an injury thing?
I think it's more likely to be an injury thing.
Yeah?
I think it's more like... I think
do you think he's just not recovered yet?
Yeah, I mean... It's been the talk since he got injured is... It's a hard injury to come back from, well, especially
his ankle, like, wrapped around another person's ankle.
Yeah, and again, yeah, it's a hard injury to come back from. He's older, so his body's not as, like, quickly to recover as it was before. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I think it's an injury. I think he did something to it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like it is an injury thing. I don't know if it's the same injury, like recovering from it, or... if it's a new thing, I don't exactly know.
Yeah, it could also be just like a re-injury. Like like he thought it was good, and then
like something
tweaked it.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope he fights, because
he still has no, like, that's the thing, like, if it was that bad, I feel like it would already have been announced.
Yeah.
I think it's more of like a...
It's bad, but we'll see.
Yeah. I think they're kind of feeling it out, and like you said, they're calling feelers for the fight and trying to maybe figure out, like, a backup plan. That's great, but that also could just be, like, he could have tweaked something, and the doctors are kind of like, we don't know quite yet. Because they would have, like, I feel like if they would know, if the UFC knew right now, concrete, that it wasn't happening,
they would...
I feel like they would announce it.
Yeah.
They're quick, they're usually quick at doing stuff like that.
But it's unknown.
Yeah. I think he's like, if you're playing fantasy and you got Conor McGregor on your thing, he's a Q right now.
Oh, he's definitely, yeah.
He's a Q. He's not an O.
He's not an O, he's a Q for sure. But I was talking with Braden about this a few days ago. Do you know who the backup fighter, like the reserve fighter for this fight is?
Isn't it Charles Oliveira? Bro, if he fights Chandler...
Chandler off of, like, by the time the fight happens, I think Chandler's going to have been inactive for about 600 days.
Yeah.
His first fight back after 600 days is Charles Oliveira.
After he's been training for Conor McGregor, he would get smoked.
No, he's been training for Islam. Remember how he was gonna fight Islam?
Who? Charles? No, I know, but I was saying, like, Chandler has been preparing for McGregor.
Yeah. And now he's gotta fight Charles again. Last time that happened, didn't go too well.
No, he got outboxed by Charles Oliveira.
Yeah. And that guy was training for Islam.
Yeah.
And, bro, Charles was so dumb. Remember what happened? He was training, and, like, in the last week... No, he was hard sparring the day before the fight, got a humongous cut on his forehead, had to pull out, and then
that's what
one day's notice, Volkanovski, I'll fight him,
I'm ready.
And then gets fucking just lights out.
Absolutely pummeled.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be mad at Charles versus Michael Chandler. But also, I think the fight's at welterweight.
Yeah. So
I don't... Like, what do you think Charles would do at welterweight?
Sorry, I gotta figure something out real quick. Could you... welterweight. That's 175?
170.
170?
Yeah.
I don't know, because Charles is he's a very skinny guy. And I feel like he wouldn't... I think it would definitely be an advantage for Chandler, just because he's more muscular and obviously could, like, not have to cut as much. Cause he's clearly not the weight class he fights in, Chandler. Yeah. So he could
wide.
Yeah, he could definitely, like, cut less, so it could definitely be advantage for him, because Charles would have to gain a lot.
Probably, yeah.
But again, I think it would be a similar result. Charles is a way better fighter than like, because that's the thing. Michael Chandler's good, but he's not great at like wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of a I'll fight in the pocket.
Yeah.
And we saw what Charles did last time in the pocket.
Knocked him out.
Yeah.
Or wait, was it a knockout or submission?
I think it was a knockout, and then it was a submission. Like he got a knockdown.
I know that was the fight that Charles was on his back. I know Chandler like he did the thing where he like jumped and like tried to like land on Charles, but then Charles just went, "Okay, choke harder now."
Yeah, I think because because I think remember because like he knocked him and then he got him against the fence.
Right, and then he got on his back.
Yeah, and then he got on his back.
And then Chandler just
tried to powerbomb him.
And then Charles went, "Okay, I'm just gonna choke you harder now."
Yeah, now I have a better advantage. Thank you.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Just landing on him didn't work, so
I gotta say that's the ultimate like muscular man dude. Like, there's a guy climbing on my back to choke me.
Let me just
boom.
That's such a that's like that's things of like something like someone with a Spider-Man like like Rhino would do that or some shit or like Bane would do that to Batman.
Yeah,
like just
boom. It's definitely it would be an exciting fight.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously we want to see the Mac.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I don't even know because Charles is a backup fighter, but they've also been calling other people to main event it. So maybe the Charles Chandler fight would be like a 5-round co-main, and then they would bump up a title fight. But I don't even know. There's been a lot of title fights.
They were talking about Pereira versus Prohaska again, which would be cool. But I mean, I'm not sure because when did Alex last fight? Was it? Who did he fight last? It was
Jamal Hill.
Was that his last fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Alex has fought a lot. That's why I'm thinking like, is he gonna fight again? I mean, the Jamal Hill fight was like
Jamal Hill's also on that card.
Oh yeah, it's that's a quick turnaround for all of those guys, but would be an interesting fight.
I mean that would. I would like to see that. Anyways, like they were saying like they were looking into it. Why not just add it on there anyways?
Yeah.
Even if Connor's fighting,
just
put it on there anyways.
Yeah. Have one of them as the co-main.
Yeah.
Like, cause I don't even know what you make the main event in that fight, cause you make
it's a championship fight or Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Probably Conor McGregor.
Dana would definitely probably make it Conor.
Yeah.
But, I don't really know what's happening. It's confusing to say the least. It's utterly confusing.
Kind of a way off of topic, but we were talking about this Bane and Batman.
Yeah.
Well, just recently it was announced the Superman movie.
Okay.
The Superman movie. There's a Superman movie coming out sometime late this year or like next year, something like that. And the actor, or I don't know about the actor, but the Superman in that movie is supposed to be about 25 years old in that movie. I think it would be I think it is so funny that like imagine Superman like in this planet 25 years old. Like bro is growing up on TikTok, bro, Superman played Fortnite? What do you like that's so funny. Like
that'd be cool.
Imagine Superman being 5 years older than us.
Yeah. That'd
be so fun.
Yeah.
Basically like our siblings' age. Like
yeah. I think it would definitely bring like an aspect to Superman we haven't seen, because he's always like that, like, you know, he works in the office, Lois Lane, like, he never really has any like immediate social flaws, but to see him 25 in today's day and age,
that'd be so funny.
Like he's getting clowned on Instagram, he's just like, fuck bro, what the hell.
Well, he's just like this little like farmer boy out in was it Kansas or something?
Yeah.
He's like this little farm boy. Everybody's like, man, you're such a nerd, bro. and imagine he's just like,
you're a hick.
Oh yeah? He makes a TikTok. He's like an emo boy. He's like, come and watch the rains. Like, bro.
He gets his laser eyes going, but everyone thinks it's just a filter.
Bro, Clark Kent do you think he'd be like an emo for sure?
Low key.
Because he's just like a little farm boy. Everyone's like dissing on him. No, he'd just be like racist, low key. He'd be on woke TikTok.
I mean, he definitely lives in Kansas, so
yeah, he would definitely be like low key racist. He'd be in those COD lobbies, and
Yeah.
he'd be saying a lot of things. Like,
He played COD. Apparently, he's 25. He was definitely in those
he was
COD.
definitely in those COD lobbies.
You-
He was making those emblems that were not very good.
No. When I first joined a COD lobby for the first time, I saw that.
Clark Kent. Wait a second. For imagine Superman playing Fortnite. That'd be so...
Yo, what the fuck?
Bro, the mech! Come on! Or like Superman playing Minecraft.
Yo, where's the kryptonite?
Yo!
I need to mine.
Creeper on me, creeper! He like accidentally blows up his computer monitor. He gets mad, he's like, fuck! He like slams his desk, it just crumples.
He's a streamer. He does like a Kai Cenat. Just boom, boom. He just actually destroys.
Just throwing shit around, just blowing holes in his house.
A nuke goes off. Superman.
His mom and his dad are like, bro, not again.
The farmhouse.
Bro, you blew up the tractor. Come on,
He
bro.
killed the cow. Not again. Not again.
That's so... Imagine just, like, all superheroes just being, like Gen Z. Like, mid-20-year-olds. That'd be so...
Oh my god.
I mean, it already is, like, Robert Pattinson, basically.
Yeah.
He's just, like, a little...
He's a little emo
He's just
boy.
he actually is an emo boy. Yeah, he's like...
I'm trying... Man.
Spider-Man, I mean...
Yeah.
That already is just Spider-Man.
Captain America.
Imagine
he'd be
Captain
racist.
Yeah, probably.
You ever see those things where it's like Captain America, sitting at the table when Nick Fury.
When Nick Fury... Yeah, him
is
coming out of
telling-
the ice and he sees Nick Fury's like...
and Natasha Romanoff starts talking and interrupting him, and he just.
Why I oughta. He would say that. Why I oughta.
Yeah, that's his new catchphrase. Instead of "I could do this all day," he just goes
Why I oughta and starts...
Oh, man. Fuck, bro. I guess we could talk about the Formula One race.
Oh yeah.
Canada.
Bro, that was just chaotic.
I didn't see it, so
What were you doing that day again?
I was working.
Right. Yes. That was just a crazy race. Like, I think, how many people crashed? I think it was like 5 or 6, something like that.
Ferraris, both.
The hat disappeared.
What are you doing?
It was a really...
I do have to clean the camera lens. It's like fuzzy. Like it's in focus, but it's like a little fuzzy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc, his engine just like gave out.
Yep.
Like at the beginning of the race, they're like, "There's a problem with the engine. We're checking on it." And then throughout the race, Charles will be like, "What is happening, bro?" They're like, "We are still checking. And then eventually they're like, "Retire the car."
They didn't change the components.
No, they didn't.
They didn't. And then Carlos just ate it
Carlos just
into Albon.
I forgot who it was. Was it Albon?
Yeah. Pretty sure. I
And
remember being at Williams.
it was one of the Williams, and then Logan Sargent also crashed.
Yeah, I think he clashed earlier though. Than
Something like but both Williams, both Ferraris, like.
Yep.
And there was someone else like I forget who there was like 1 or 2 other guys that also crashed. It was a chaotic ass race. Basically, what happened in Miami happened. It was like almost an inverse, where Lando had a really good like pit stop.
Yep.
Because he was like all the way ahead.
Yeah.
But in this race, he almost got it where like the safety car was coming out, and he almost was able to pass the safety car, but he didn't. And then everybody else pit. So he was on like really old tires. Meanwhile, everyone was on new tires, so he had to pit, and then he just dropped.
Yeah. SMH. I saw a thing though. Hey, McLaren's the only team in F1 right now that's completed 100% of their laps.
Yeah.
Good for
No,
that.
they haven't. I mean, yeah, Ferrari has not done that.
No.
They've crashed a lot of times.
Yeah. This was the first, I feel like, horrible race of the season. Like, we've obviously had our ups and downs.
Yeah.
But, this is the first bad.
I mean, Charles
race.
is still Ferrari's still P2. Charles is still P2. You know, it's not like. It's still fun.
It's not a horrible outcome because like we're still in it.
I think Sainz is like 5th or 6th or something.
Yeah.
And he was missing a race too, so it's like.
Yeah, it's definitely not like the worst thing because we're still in it.
Yeah.
We've had a good season so far.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not the best thing because obviously points would have been nice coming out of this weekend.
Yeah.
Because that gap to Red Bull just increased a bunch, and now McLaren's
on
is
your ass.
really close with them getting 2 and 4.
They got 2 and 5.
2 and 5.
Because on the last lap, Lewis passed Oscar. Yes, I might.
Good race though. We got what's next? Mexico? Spain?
Spain's next, and it is happening not this weekend but next weekend.
So hopefully Carlos can get back in his home race. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool race. Max won. Woo.
I mean, yeah. Do you think that Max would have won had Lando been able to pit like good?
Probably not. I mean, like the way you described it. Like I didn't really see the race. 'Cause I was working and didn't watch highlights.
Yeah.
But the way you described it, like probably because if that had happened, it would have been the same thing like you said as Miami, where he just got ahead, and that McLaren car like has been great.
Quick.
It's been quick, and Spain's gonna be a great race because Spain's a quick track too.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna have to see who can come out on top, who can perform.
I think Spain. It could be. I think Perez is gonna be worse for sure, but I don't know who's gonna be the overall best car. Like,
did Perez even get points this race? No,
I think he might have DNF'd. To be honest, no.
Yes.
No. He finished, but he just didn't finish in the points.
Yeah, he finished like 12.
He was like 12.
Yeah.
But he actually is a robot.
Yeah, he gets his contract and
fucks off.
Yeah, fucks off.
And then, meanwhile, he got outperformed by Tsunoda and Ricciardo. Nice.
SMH. Where did Ricciardo finish? I did really not pay attention to this race.
I think he was like 11. I think he was like just ahead of Perez, or maybe he was behind. He could have been behind.
Didn't he qualify like P5?
Yeah, he was P5, and then he just like
he
fell
off.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. He's not that great, and not in a good car. So.
What position was he? He was
8th.
He did get 8th. Okay, and Yuki was what? Did Yuki go down?
Tsunoda.
TSU
14. Yeah.
Oh, so he was below.
Oh, Perez did DNF.
Oh, he
yes.
did?
Remember, because his car like his back wing like flattened. I forget what he did.
Oh yeah.
And everyone was like,
his
"That's
whole
not."
back wing was like about to fall off, and they're like, "Okay, you have to put the car in the pits."
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Well, and then now that's the whole thing they were saying. Yeah, because they were saying Monaco that if he had crashed again, if something else happened, they couldn't afford.
Oh, so now maybe
they might not afford new developments.
Well, no, that's just like a back wing though. So
it's not that bad, but
it probably shouldn't be that expensive. But I don't know
Yeah.
how their finances are looking.
Yeah.
So probably not that good.
Yep.
Bro, What's that smell? Smell like burnt toast or something.
Oh, Gabby's making grilled cheese.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'll go check on that because if it's burnt, I'm gonna make sure she's okay. Talk about Cole Palmer.
Talk about the Euros.
Talk about the Euros. This is your time to shine. I'll be right back.
Would you rather talk about the Euros or Copa?
What
do you know more about?
Probably Copa.
Okay.
But also, I know a bit about the Euros.
Okay, so basically, starting tomorrow, actually, there is the Euros, which is just like soccer, essentially. It's this competition where a lot of teams in Europe, it's like a tournament, essentially. I'm very excited. I love soccer. I'm rooting for... I personally want Scotland to win, just because those are the lads, you know, Scotland and all that. But other than that, I also want England. Other than Scotland, I want England to win. But, oh my goodness. We've found this photo. They basically, like, have these, like, hype-up photos or whatever. And one of the guys on England's team named Cole Palmer, he... You know what? I'm going to get my phone. I'm going to find this photo just for you guys because it is so funny. He looks like an absolute... Yeah, no aura. Hold on. No aura here, right? Look at this. Oh, can you even see that? Look at this fucking guy, bro. Come on. It was very blurry, but he's just like, "Come on, England, let's go, let's go." He's negative aura, like the on the aura scale, he's probably like negative 5 million or something like that. You know. Jeez, Jacob's camera is very blurry, eh? Sorry about that, everyone. But yeah, no, Cole Palmer has got no aura. He's like a solid player. I mean, he plays for Jacob's favorite team, Chelsea. But I don't know, man. England are gonna win. France might win. There's a lot of good teams. Who do I think's gonna win? I mean, I'll ask Jacob this obviously when he comes back, but I think it's going to be England or France. There also could be like Germany or the Netherlands or basically just them. I don't know. I think it's gonna be one of those two guys personally. Jacob.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna win the Euros?
Hot take. Scotland.
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 I was telling the viewers that I'm like, yeah, I want Scotland to win.
Yeah.
They're like my favorite team to win,
Yeah.
but I know they're probably not. So my second is England.
Yeah. Fair enough. If I'm gonna pick a team who I think is gonna win, I think France probably.
I think it's France. I think it's gonna be France or England.
Yeah.
Probably.
Teams I want to win, yeah, probably Scotland and England. Maybe Germany, just because it's like they're at
chill.
home. They're chill. They've chilled out since the 40s, so.
Yeah. I like Netherlands too, because they've got like
I like their jerseys.
They got hella Liverpool players,
Yeah.
like 3 current Liverpool players and then a former Liverpool player as well.
Yep.
They're loaded on that.
Yep.
I mean, we could look at the groups, but I mean,
If anything, we'll talk about the groups. We'll talk about the group for Copa America.
bet. Okay, bet. So yeah, England or France, probably.
Yeah.
But Scotland all the way.
Hey, they don't play like us.
They don't. You're gonna get battered. You're gonna get battered. Did Gabby burn anything?
A little bit of a grilled cheese.
Little burnt.
Little burn. Little
I was like, I could smell. I'm like, what is happening?
What does that
I
smell?
was like, I know there's this thing where it's like, if you smell burnt toast, but there is no like, if
you have
smell
a heart
burnt
attack.
was it a heart
Yeah.
attack? I was like, I thought it was like a stroke or something.
You just all of a sudden.
I was like, what is?
Yeah, I go out there. There's
What is
like, I go out there. There's like nothing burning. I'm like, okay.
I
come
you walk back. I'm just.
You just
Oh, Ben died. Sorry,
on
guys.
camera is crazy.
What a way! Episode 20, final episode.
Yeah. Copa America, Canada. Hey, we looking good. Hey, we beat France.
We beat France.
We
It was a 0-0 draw.
0-0.
But that's a win for us.
That's a dub.
They literally every position except maybe left back, they're better in.
Yeah.
And we tied them.
And we
baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's look at these groups for Copa America.
Yep.
Group A. I'll read you the groups and you tell me who you think's going to be. Just to say the top 2 because
Yep.
those are the people who get through.
Okay.
Group A: Argentina, Peru, Chile, Canada.
Argentina and Canada, obviously. Go Canada.
Argentina is getting 1 easy.
Yeah. Canada.
Canada
Hopefully,
should
a
get
promising
second.
P2.
They should get second. But you never know.
Yeah.
Remember us in the World Cup? Exactly. Group B. We have Mexico,
Yep.
Ecuador,
Okay.
Venezuela,
Yep.
and Jamaica.
I think Mexico, maybe.
Okay.
What were the other ones? Not Jamaica.
Not Jamaica?
Not Jamaica.
So Ecuador or Venezuela?
I think Venezuela probably gonna come out on top.
On the top of the group?
I think that's what we talked about. I think. I don't remember. Yeah.
So you think Venezuela, Mexico?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
say Venezuela, Mexico.
I
Maybe Ecuador though. 'Cause
yeah.
They look good. They look good.
I personally have it's a very close group.
Yeah.
I could see any of them being 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
I don't think Mexico's gonna be 4. Mexico will be like 1, 2. I think Mexico's gonna be top, maybe,
It's very questionable.
but I don't know. And then second, I guess Ecuador, but Could be Venezuela, could be Jamaica.
Yeah. This group's...
Jamaican me crazy.
Yeah. Cool Runnings, great movie. So.
Oh, I love Cool Runnings.
Got a little breeze coming in.
Oh yeah. Now I don't have to smell the burnt toast anymore. Group C, America.
Yep.
Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia.
I know America probably P2.
P2?
Yeah.
Okay, who's P1?
I don't know.
They're second to someone.
Uruguay, yeah.
Do you know who's on Uruguay?
A Liverpool player.
Do you know who?
Hold on. Is it Darwin?
Darwin Nunez.
Yeah.
I agree it's going to be those two teams. I don't know who's going to be first or second.
Yeah. Well, we don't... I mean, America in their friendlies got smoked by, like, somebody.
They got smoked 5-1 by Colombia. But just yesterday they played Brazil and they tied 1-1.
Ooh.
So
and Brazil's a pretty good team.
Yeah, I mean they're like probably the second or first favorite to win the whole tournament.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Bolivia is gonna get easily fourth in that group. They stink low key. Panama, I think they're gonna get third just because of their goalie.
Yeah.
Their goalie is a guy named Keylor Navas.
Okay.
He's really old, but he's just like one of those guys who's just like, at the international tournaments, he just turns up.
Yeah.
He's just crazy.
He loves his country.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's crazy for his country.
Mm.
Finally, Group D.
Yep.
We got Brazil,
Okay.
Colombia,
Yep.
Paraguay, and Costa Rica.
Brazil and Colombia, low key.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think Brazil, for me, similar to how Scotland and England are to win.
Yeah.
Like I want Scotland to win, but I think England. For me, Canada, I want to win, obviously.
Yeah.
My backup team is Brazil.
Yeah.
I love Brazil.
You were cheering for Brazil at the World Cup too?
Yeah. Like, I was like, because I know Canada's not getting in. Brazil's my second team.
Yeah.
Well, Brazil and England.
Yeah.
But, like, I love Brazil's team. They just... I mean, they don't have Neymar currently because he's hurt.
Yeah.
But, like, they've got Vinicius. They got Endrick, who's 17 years old.
Oh, yeah. This is a team with a bunch of young...
They got young lads on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got Alisson. Their starting keeper's Alisson.
Liverpool.
I'm not wearing it, but the Liverpool lad.
Yeah. Yep.
Brazil's a good team.
Yep.
Who do you think is going to win the whole tournament, though?
I'm locking it in for Canada.
You're going for the boys?
I'm not even for the boys they're pulling it out.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we have a great group stage.
Mm-hmm.
We build confidence. We beat the team that just won the World Cup. We beat France. Oh, not 2 years ago. Sorry. We didn't beat Argentina. My fault.
I was going to say, I'm like, they lost the World Cup, but then they also did win the previous World Cup before that. So
that's what I'm saying.
They've been top 2 in the World Cup back to back.
Yeah.
And we tied them.
We won. We
won.
So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think we definitely get to the group stage and maybe make it to the semis.
Yep.
That's when it gets hard.
That's when it gets a little dicey because then it's like
it's down to
Argentina, Brazil, America. We could beat America, Europe. Imagine Darwin Nunez against Canada's defense. Oh no, bro!
No, Darwizy. He'd score the most insane goal.
He would score like a bicycle kick from the fucking halfway line.
He would score a David Beckham goal.
Yeah.
And we'd just be like, and then he'd be on a run, wide open net.
Wide open. You can go near post, and he just sends it into the stands. Like, what?
Okay. All right.
Okay, yeah,
right.
For sure, man. Yes, there's a lot of soccer in the next month. Like, Euros. I also told Braden incorrect time, so, Braden, when you're watching this tomorrow, sorry, but, I told him that I thought the Scotland-Germany game, like, the first Euro game tomorrow, I thought it was at 9
p.m.?
I thought it was like 8, 9 p.m. Yeah. It's not.
Oh.
It's at 3 p.m.
Oh,
so I was a little bit off on that prediction.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why I thought it was so late, but it is. The Copa America, that game is at like 8 or so. Yeah, that one's at 8 p.m. But the Euros game is at 3 p.m. So, Yeah.
Is that 3?
It's tomorrow at 3. Yeah.
Oh, I can watch it.
Yeah? I thought you were working at 3 tomorrow.
No, I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, bad. So it looks like Jacob and I will be watching the Scotland game.
Scotland!
And we're going to be absolutely turning them up.
Yeah.
Braden will probably not be there because...
He's lame.
Well, I think he said he was busy at that point. He said, like, oh, I'll be free later in the day.
Well, it's no longer
It's not later in the day.
It's no longer later in the day.
So, sorry about that. Braden's going to be watching this episode, and it'll be like 4 hours from then. Yeah. He'll be like, what?
Bro.
Oh my god.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I haven't really, I mean, there's some other things.
Cole Palmer, get Aura.
I tried to show them the picture on my phone. I'm like, look at this guy. It was just like pure, it looked like pure white. To be fair, Cole Palmer is just white.
Yeah. Just add the picture in post. Just put it like right here. Right here. Ben, later version Ben, just put it like, just put it like right there. That's the picture.
No aura.
No aura.
Right?
No aura.
Come on, England. Let's go.
If you didn't know who Cole Palmer was, you would think this guy's a bum.
You would think that this is just a fan.
Yeah,
it looks like one of those, like, it's like Halloween England player. You just...
Fraud watch.
Yeah. Or like this one where
yeah.
Ice cold Palmer.
I saw one where it was literally like summer versus winter.
Like, that actually just looks like... It just looks like a... First day of school. He's just such a goofy look. And that guy's one of the best players in the Prem this year. Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Anyways, that guy's an absolute negative aura.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's all I've got to talk about today.
Is it?
I mean, do you have anything interesting to add, Jacob?
I don't know. Not really. Like, hold on. I'm just trying to. Camera's not working properly right now.
His camera's a little silly. Yeah.
No, honestly, that's it. That's it for me. NBA, cool. NHL,
sucks.
cool. It's kind of getting to the off season, and none of our favorite teams are playing. So, we're trying to pull scraps out of what we can talk about.
It's summertime. There'll be a lot of shit. Oh! Nah, we'll talk about that next week.
Are you?
There's just some, like, other shit, but...
Oh, yeah. That TikToker, I can't speak, bro. Shit. TikToker said the N-word.
Did you want to talk about that?
We can do it quick. Let's do a little run-through.
I'll tell the news. There's this girl, her name's Lily Gaddis, and she has been popping off online over the last week or so.
Yep.
Because in this video, she was talking about how she hates men.
Yep.
Because all of them, like, all men are calling women gold diggers.
Yeah.
Whatever. And she says the people who are calling them that are essentially women who are for the streets, essentially.
Yeah.
Immigrants who are fresh off the boat.
Fresh off the boat, yeah.
And those are the people who, like, those are the people that are saying this, apparently. And she's like, this is just completely not true, because, like, all of the people I know, like, all of my friends are dating, and she just... This is a white woman, by the way.
Yeah.
Let me clarify. She says, they're all dating broke-ass N-word.
Yep.
And, I remember I watched that video and I felt like I got hit by a concussion grenade.
Yeah.
Like, it hit me like, whoa.
She
whoa.
said it.
She just says it. Like, she hits it.
Yeah.
Like, you know that's in her everyday lingo.
Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't even, like, hesitate. She's not, like...
She's just making chicken while she's saying it. Unseasoned chicken, might I add.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. She's just throwing cheese on it, bro.
Like...
Of course. It's just... I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that. It's ridiculous.
And also, apparently, I saw this thing. She got fired from her job after this all had come out.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And people looked into, like, where she worked and all that. She works at some sort of, like, I think it was some sort of, like, a retirement home or, like a where they're taking care of people or whatever. Yeah. And the person who, like, I don't know, like, the manager or the owner or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, the person who ran the institution was a black lady. So I'm like, well, obviously you got fired after you were racist.
Racist as fuck.
Yeah. Broke
Ridiculous.
ass. Whoa.
Ridiculous.
That is consequences of my own actions. Whoa.
Anyways, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all we gotta talk about.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you,
Episode number
everybody.
20.
2-0.
We're working on putting out more reels. Thanks for liking the reel if you saw it.
Yeah.
There'll be more to come.
Yeah.
Funnier ones. I think this is a good episode.
Mhm.
We'll pull some from this one. So
Yeah.
appreciate you guys for watching as always.
Thank you, everybody. We love you all.
We love you all. Wherever you are.
Wherever you may be.
Wherever you may be. Shouts out.
We have been...
We're
talking.